Right, so starting today, you can pre-order the new iPhone SE. So I'm going to compare the iPhone SE with the iPhone XR. So both are budget phones, of course. The iPhone XR retails for about $799 without a trade-in, and the new SE will retail for $399. Now this is an iPhone 7, but display-wise this is the same as the new iPhone SE, which will be 4.7 inch. So both have a Retina HD display, but the XR is called the Liquid Retina display. That's because it's an LCD, and it was one of the first LCDs for Apple who had the Retina display. Now, so this will be 4.7 inch, the XR is 6.1 inch, so there's a bit of a size difference there, as you can see. The new SE will be a chunk smaller than the XR, as you can see, which in my opinion is good because I do not really like a big and clunky phone like the XR, because I can't even wrap my fingers around this one, while I can on the new SE. Now, as size goes, the XR is of course bigger, and it is also heavier, with weighing 194 grams compared to the only 148 grams on the new iPhone SE. So internals, the processor. This one, the XR, has the A12 Bionic chip, while the SE, the new SE, will have the A13, the new A13 Bionic chip, which is also used on the iPhone 11, which means that it will be a really good phone for games and fast stuff, fast-paced usage, of course, as well. Now, okay, the iPhone XR has the A12, but still works very fine when gaming on Fortnite, for example, which is a game that requires a lot of power if you're gaming online. And I'm doing a pretty good job, by the way, in killing people, so I don't really know if I'm playing against bots or online people because I'm doing such a good job right now. So yeah, it really surprised me that the new SE will have the internals of the iPhone 11 for that price. That's really good, and a really good bang for your buck, if you can call it like that. Now, of course, another thing you can notice from the get-go is the Touch ID on the iPhone SE, which will remain, of course, on the bottom, while you don't have the Face ID, which you do have on the iPhone XR. Is that a big no-go? Well, I don't think so, because the Face ID does not always work 100% in my opinion. Sometimes it just doesn't work, while it's still me that's looking at the Face ID stuff thing, and while the Touch ID always works in my opinion. So I don't know. If they could actually include the Touch ID below the screen, like on the OnePlus 8, for example, like this, that would be a good call from Apple, but they can't yet, so we have to rely on the Touch ID over here or on the Face ID. Now, the camera, that's the one thing that they actually copied from the XR on the SE, with some extras. Next gen smart HDR on the SE. Of course, the XR has been released for 2 years now, so it doesn't have that feature. The picture quality overall on the XR with the same camera as on the SE is great in low light, in good lighting conditions. So I'm really excited to see that coming back on the new iPhone SE for that price. As for videos goes, there's a new feature on the iPhone SE, which is called Quick Take Videos. If you're taking a picture, you can switch to video instantly if you think it's worth a video, which is not on the iPhone XR right now. Maybe you have the live pictures, but that's not the same. There will also be a cinematic video stabilization on 4K on the iPhone SE, which you don't have on the XR. You only have that in 720 and 1080p on the XR. Now, the front-facing camera is, of course, also the same on the SE compared to the XR, and the front-facing camera is actually a great camera. The XR is called the True Depth camera, and that's because on the XR you, of course, have your Face ID recognition. So the front-facing camera on the XR is a tad better and has an extra feature because of the 1080p in 60 frames a second, which is not possible on the SE. So this is a test on the video. This is 60 frames a second, which is not possible on the new iPhone SE. So now, roundup. The SE has the internals of an iPhone 11, has the body of an iPhone 8, and has the camera of an iPhone XR. So that are all components they put together in one small phone for a very small price of $399. Should you get the new iPhone SE if you don't want to spend $700 or $800 on a flagship phone, and you still want an Apple phone? There is no discussion, get it. It looks like an awesome phone. Like I said it in my previous video, if I wouldn't have the XR and I was still looking for a new phone, I would definitely buy the iPhone SE. I had a previous model of the iPhone SE and I was very pleased with that one. and now the new one will be even better than the previous one. So yeah, I would definitely suggest getting the new iPhone SE if you're looking for a new phone. Right, would I switch to the iPhone SE right now? Well, there are two solutions. Number one, I wouldn't, because I can't spend the $399 for a phone I don't even need because I have an iPhone XR that's working. And solution two, if I would get it for free, I would probably switch because it's a bit more handheld. It's easier to carry around. It's not that big. It doesn't weigh that much, and it has better internals. Now, okay, I like the complete screen on the iPhone XR. I have to admit, I don't really like the thick bezels. You might like them. I don't really like them. But hey, once you use this phone for a little bit, you don't even notice the big bezels anymore. Alright, that was my comparison on the iPhone XR versus the new iPhone SE. Let me know if you liked this video. If you did, you can give a like down below. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed, click that subscribe button and turn notifications on to stay updated on new videos. And I hope I'll see you in that next video.